Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday the 14th of February 2021. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope you're all having a really nice weekend. It is Flosstube number 53 today, and I have, I don't know, 3-4 projects to show you. I have one new start and I have a tiny little bit of haul, just a little bit. So we'll just crack straight into it. The first thing I worked on this week, and it's been quite a lot in my hand this week. You all know this one. It is Minnie the Amazing Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart, charted by HAED. And this is one I'm using for Full Coverage Fanatics trip round Iceland, something like that. Yeah, anyway, this week on this, let me take the clip off, I have done 1,675 stitches, and I don't think I've used it for any of my prompts, but I did finish all the black. All the 310, and this is completely done now. And it looks fabulous. So now I've just picked up a grey. Get a bit closer. I've started this grey now, and I think what I'm going to do exactly the same as I did with the 310, to be honest. Just take it all the way through. I apologise if you can hear my son, he's upstairs. That is stitched on 25 count cream. I won't put that back in its bag purely because I've got to get it back out again. So that's that one. Do you know what? I didn't even fetch Pandemic. One second. Let me just shufty you that way. Oh, I even went through all my projects thinking I've got them all. I know what I'm doing. You know. You would think after all this time I'd have it down. No, I still... Nope. Doesn't matter how many times I switch that camera on. The second thing I picked on this week is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. This covered a prompt. It said stitch on a piece that has something to do with the number 6, because it's something to do with Cool Runnings, the film. So I chose this purely because it was released in June, which is the 6th month of the year. So that's how I tied that one in. Let's, no, we'll leave it there. This week on Pandemic, I got 356 stitches done, which, if I just fold it in half for a minute, I've been filling this in because I think it was like down here somewhere before. So I've just kind of gone across and filled those in. I just wish I could have, you know, more time on all of my projects. There's just not enough hours in the day. This is stitched on... Do you know what? I can't remember. I tell you nearly every week and I can't remember this week. If I had to guess, I'd say 25. But I don't know why that's like not in my head. I know I'm normally on top of all my projects and what they're stitched on, and not today, clearly. Right. The next one, where have I put the... So disorganised. I put it all here tidy, but still disorganised. The next one I'm going to show you that I worked on this week is my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Amy Stewart's design, charted by HAED, as are a lot of mine. Now this one, this is covered one, because I'm also doing enchanted stitching. I've used it to stitch on a piece with something that will keep you warm. Now, I have tied it in Where is he? Yeah, there. There's a little dragon here, and that's his fire breath. Fire keeps you warm. So that did that one. And then I've also done Stitch on a Whip for magical stitching with a flag on it. This one has flags on it. You've seen the flags before. It's still in my case just because I've been working on it a lot the last few days. The flag is right there on the top of the building. That was completed a while ago. Sit up. And I have done tons on this. I say tons, how many? 1,292. And I have been filling in the sky. And I've been coming over here and putting in the last few stitches to like complete that section there. Because they're like odd little stitches here and there down into the book. So I've been filling them in as well. This is 25 count easy grid fabric. And I've got the urge to finish those few pages just because it's not actually that far away. Been doing a lot of filling in, so that shouldn't take too long now. Just to finish those few pages. I think there's 4 pages altogether I'm doing on there. Okay. Fluff on me. Right, the next thing I worked on. This one. Did I use it? My paper's stuck. Hazards of having it in a bag. Thank you. I don't think it covered anything, unless it did from last weekend. Anyway, I'll probably remember when I turn the camera off. That's how it always is for me. Excuse the threads in the Polly Pocket. I've run out of bobbins, so the ones I'm actually working with are in there at the moment. This is World of Disney 4. I bought this from Etsy. Xana's Cross Stitch, I think she's called. I always put the links below anyway, so if I've got it wrong, it's okay. It's down there for you to go and have a look. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. I am currently up here on this green border, and Ellie's over this side on her green border. If you're new to the channel, me and my 12-year-old daughter Ellie are working on this together. I've started in the top left, just so we sit far enough apart, and she started on the right. We said we're going to be like elbow wrestling when we get to the middle. So that's that one. I have completed 506 stitches. It's a lot of material to be holding. I hadn't actually realised, but there was a green around here that I hadn't actually ordered, and I thought I'd ordered everything for this first page at least. Don't lose the needles. But I hadn't, so it'd have been more filled in if I had. I've received it since, obviously I've ordered it. Now Ellie's side. Folded it a different way now, so all I've got to do is flip it round. It works, for us anyway. Ellie actually completed, she surprised me this week, and I mean really surprised me. 2 days even, straight after dinner. Tea for us, dinner for you lot. She actually sat down with me and said we'll do some, and she did 182 stitches. Well proud, well proud. This is on 25 count cream or ecru, I'm not sure. I know it's 25 count. So I'm looking forward to getting that one out again this week. Because I don't get all of them out as much as I'd like to. Anyway, shift that out the way. The next one, don't lose that. It's on the chair. It's okay. The next one is my new start, which I was so excited to start. I've been watching Angela stitch hers. She's called Stitching Brit on YouTube. If I remember right, I had to look her up afterwards to make sure, and it is Stitching Brit. So if you put this Stitching Brit, somebody else comes up. Anyway, all links to everyone I mention are down below. So it's this one, Mini Virus Detected by Randall Spangler, charted by HAED. And again, lack of bobbins, so it sits in there until I'm done. I've left it on the frame just because I'm going to pick this up again at some point as well. Ellie's got her fabric ready, waiting for her to stitch. And this is all I've done. I say this is all, it's 232 stitches there. This is like the top of the bookshelf. And I didn't want to put it down, to be honest. This is the same 25 count fabric that I am using for the World of Disney. But it's stitching up really nicely. I don't think I've tied that to anything either. No. I've still got some stitches to complete because I've still got a couple of prompts which stitch on something you would offer to the gods, something that is important to you but that you would be willing to give up to your godly parents or relatives. Now, I chose my Once Upon a Fairy Tale, so I still got that to complete. That'll be done this afternoon. And then stitch on a piece that reminds you of old friends. Well, I'm going to use the Mini Amazing Animal Kingdom for that one, purely because it's Kelly's and we've been friends for like nearly 16 years now. And it's hers, so it reminds me of her every time I get it out. So there you go, that'll cover that one. That's it as far as what I've worked on this week. I haven't even touched my blanket this week. I'm so naughty. But I do have a little bit of haul. I think I just went, you know, nuts. Stitchy Kindness first. And this is it. I have an amazing friend called Paula who lives in Canada. I would say we email each other, not anymore. We talk quite a lot on Facebook. She sent me a picture of what she was working on the one day and I went, oh my gosh, them colours are gorgeous. So she sent me a picture of it and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get that. So she Random Act of Kindness. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I have her to thank for this one. It's Quick Stitch Phantom of the Opera. So it's not a massive piece, which is good because I've got too many massive pieces. It's only 350 by 330, but it's lovely. So thank you to Paula. Amazing. And then I bought myself this one, The World Travel Bookshelf by Amy Stewart again. I like Amy Stewart's artwork. It's amazing. I'm going to have to start taking them at the Polly Pockets as well because it just glares really badly. So that's those two. Then the third one is already in a bag purely because I already have some of the threads for it. And fabric should be here this week. Now, one of the other ladies I follow on Flosstube, YouTube, whichever, is Alma. Her channel name is Alma's Little Wonders. She has a Disney Villains piece that Ellie really likes, and I quite like it. Well, I went on to Etsy. Not specific, well, yeah, it was sort of looking for it, but I came across something else right before I found it. And it's a very similar in the sense that it's the Disney Villains. But I found this colourful piece. Oh my days. I think within about 2 minutes I bought and paid for it. And the fabric is on the way for this, and I already have a few of the threads from my stash, so that'll be a new start this week coming, I hope, because oh my gosh, let me take that here so you can get a proper look. How could I not? It is amazingly colourful. There you go. Amazingly colourful. And Ellie named them all, so the size is 600 by 440. So it's not huge. I can't be doing any more huge ones. I've got the World of Disney and the Once Upon a Fairy Tale, so we'll leave it at those two for now. But yeah, that should be a new start for this week coming. Watch this space, as they say. You can never have enough projects. That's what I say. My other half does question me and I say, look, if you get bored of one, not so much bored, but you just feel like I really don't want to get that one out, you've got plenty of others to choose from. And I love all my projects, so picking one can be hard some days, you know, when you'll stitch on anything, but you just don't know what to pull out. I have that. Anyway, I don't have anything else. That is it for this week. It's still quite a lot considering, you know, kids' school and everything. This week is half term though, this week coming. So I am going to have all week just to let the kids do what they want to do and I can do what I want to do. No schoolwork, no having to sit with them and help them and, you know, all the rest of it. So time for a break and me to crack on and get some more stitching done next week and hopefully touch my blanket. I'm gutted I haven't managed to do that yet this week, but I will get around to it. I think because I know it's for me, I'm not so pressured to doing it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, hopefully there'll be a lot more progress to show you next weekend. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Thank you for my random act of kindness, Paula. So appreciated, very, very appreciated. It just means I've got to buy more fabric. Anyway, I hope you've all been taking care, staying safe, wearing your mask, washing your hands and doing whatever it is you need to do. We are still in full lockdown, so I have nothing else to do but stay at home and stitch. So carry on staying safe. Have an amazing week. I will see you Wednesday, and it should be out on time, 9 o'clock Wednesday morning, for my whip and chat. If you don't watch my whip and chat, that's fine. Just wait till next Sunday and it'll be my Flosstube. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.